I also watched a movie about a small town being encroached on called Evil Does Not Exist. I'm not going to say too much about it because I know you want to see it.
Yes.
But it's the new movie from Ryusuke Hamaguchi, who did Drive My Car and Happy Hour. He the new hotness coming out of independent film in Japan. So this is about a small Japanese village that learns that a new glamping ground is going to be opening up in their town or near their town, upstream of them. And they're all very worried about what the environmental impact of that glamping grounds will be, and also just the cultural impact of the glamping grounds. And I really can't say too much more about it, but it's very interesting. It's very different from Drive My Car. It has much more in common with Happy Hour in that, and I listened to a couple interviews with Hamaguchi about why that is, and it turns out Drive My Car was actually a pretty big production that had a lot of money and expectation behind it. Evil Does Not Exist kind of came about by accident. Hamaguchi was asked to film a movie that could be the backdrop to an orchestra, like a musical concert. And in doing so, he wrote a script, and then he was like, oh, I have an actual movie here. So now both versions exist. There's Evil Does Not Exist, and then there's the orchestra version that you can see alongside a big band, an orchestra. That's called Gift. And it's the same, and it's like the same or similar footage, but without dialogue, and it's just set to music. So I don't want to say too much, but basically, I keep saying that, but basically the movie centers on this guy Takumi, who's like the handyman in the village who just does like whatever odd job needs doing. His daughter Hannah, who's got some wanderlust and she's always wandering around. And then the two people who come to the town to try to convince everybody that this glamping site will be good for the town, and about like how they feel about their job and about like what they find in this town. It's very, very cool. Highly recommend. I'm sure it'll be on streaming soon. Actually, I'm not sure because Godzilla Minus One took forever. I don't know how it works with Japanese streaming stuff. Yeah. But there seems to be less at stake with this one, so maybe it'll happen soon.